Geezer Wiz, what's up, bro? Where is the excerpt from where you read lines 10 and 11 about the seven kings? I got you, bruh. Go into my Bible and I pull up the thing. Whosoever loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. You know, it's okay to be kind of brutish. And, you hate reproof, but brutish means you're kind of, so you fight, and then right's right, wrong's wrong, right, wrong's wrong. And it comes to that standpoint, and I was a brutish one. Okay, it's an understanding point. Makes sense. The scripture comes from Revelation 17. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The seven heads are seven mountains on which women sitteth. And there are seven kings. 5 are fallen, and one is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. All right, so let me show you how that breaks down into something more understandable. This is one of the riddles. Psalm 78:2. I will open my mouth in a dark saying. I will speak in parables of old. And there are 7 kings, like our 7 chakras. 5 are fallen. Like we have our 5 senses: sight, touch, taste, smell, sound. Right? The 5 basic points of interaction. The 5 fallen kings into the body. And one is you as your own person, your own being. Some people can't visualize stuff inside their mind. Some people aren't able to hear. Some people can't see. Some people don't feel. Like, there's many different things. But one is, if you withdraw your senses back into yourself, you are. And the other is not yet come. The part of you that is immortal has not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space, because the mortal part of you comes to you and boom, like you're in that space, and he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. The things within you, the desire, all the great greeds and all the great sins and all the things you thought about doing, and you're like, no, it's kind of fucked up. The shit you come back to, when you've refined yourself as a man, trying to seek eternity, looking for your lover, like doing all that shit. The beast, that great being within you that dares to say it is God, you're not it. You're just a being that's sitting here looking at like the world around you doing things. Even he is 8th and is of the 7, which means all the senses going up, because your third eye is you being is, and then the top, the king within you has not yet cometh. And when he comes, he must continue a short space to go above the head into the 8th gate, which leads to Gehenna, or the 9th gate, the gate of truth. There's 2 chakras outside the body that they say into the old text. This action that is taken going through there means you're going to perdition. When the 8th is there, and even the 8th that's made of 7 is looking at the world, it's like, nah, this shit's pretty fucked up, man. Like, you can't even do nothing, and the people who are doing things are all bad. How are you supposed to be immortal and keep on living life and doing things? And like, these people out here doing all this fuck shit. So that person goes into perdition to burn itself up. Perdition refers to eternal damnation, hell, or a state of final spiritual ruin and punishment after death. It is a formal, often religious term representing the loss of soul or, in a broader sense, utter destruction. Key aspects of perdition: eternal damnation, commonly used to describe the fate of the wicked in religious texts. Hell, the pit, refers to a place or state of everlasting punishment. Utter destruction, an older or literal meaning referring to total ruin. There are people who live in light, right? The, oh, we're all one, we're all this, we weren't born sinners, we just are, blah, blah. And then some people, like, you kind of accept, like, you're born into sin, the way the world goes. Not like we chose to be here, but it's not exactly perfect. Everyone's not coming back to life, so it means something's fucked up. Because why would you want to lose people that you love? So, whatever. This place is its own hell, right? In the light. I inverted a photo and made the light into night. Because night's supposed to be the inversion of light. Light and darkness, that whole thing. Looks so much cooler. Ugh, so cool. Now notice though. Notice the heart chakra is green. When you invert the light, it becomes purple. And I'm not black, I'm actually blue. And the white on my face isn't actually white, it's black. Like, you see how that works? Interesting when you invert things. The upside down, the psychic playland where people run away to and they do their fantasy stuff, and then people take fantasy into reality and show the character that they are. Like, that beast that's within people doing all kinds of crazy things ends up also inside everybody else because we are on a collective, like, consciousness grid type thing. So people dream about the things that happen and you get connected. It's a big thing. You have a beast that's been growing within you. Everyone does. They deny that part of themselves, but maybe that instinct of survival that's there actually has a fucking purpose, and it's the 8-1, and it's your biggest, baddest form of yourself, and it's that thing. But that thing also must be like, nah, I don't want to rule over all these people. I need to talk to who made this? Who made this shit? That being is your beast. That was and is not. Even he is of the 8th. The beast within you that was, but you no longer are. The thing that dark aspect, and is not, because it's just inside your mind. Even he is the 8th and is of the 7, made of all your different sinners inside your body, your different 7 deadly sins, the 7 heavenly virtues, right? And he goeth to perdition, because that being is like, yeah, no. But then there's the opposite. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. People who might go into that and start doing the whole dreaming thing, and that shit would look like a psychotic break. Which is what we see our world leaders doing, because they're fucking making, like, no one agreed to, like, have a board of peace. No one agreed to the things going on here, and they're trying to put 10 people in charge of it and make blah 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 prophecy. No one agreed to that. No one. What the fuck? But since it said some people might get powers and do things, and they're with the beast for a bit, but that beast isn't the beast that, like, went to perdition. It's the opposite side, the flip side, that has been like, nah, this is just a little too fucked up, and I'm gonna go do something. What the fuck? 7 chakras, 5 elements, 5 that are fallen. And then you have the one that is the shadow, and the one that is yet to come, the light. And when you have the light, you come up here, you go outside, and you're like, but then you have to go further up there to go do things. You have to take all parts of you, but also be able to moderate them, your different desires and lusts and designs. But it's not that you moderate them, it's who you actually are. And you're just like, yeah, no, I don't do that, because that's not good for everyone and all of us together as one.